Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Watch Tim Get Horribly Murdered. Insanity Edition by Ben Yahtzee Crawshaw. Time to start us up a new investigator, and this time we're going to read one of those journal entries we've gotten before. So let's start a new game. A shadow is trying to enter our world, one of the ancients. The runes confirm it. I don't know which one. All I know is that they arrive at Stonehenge 3 days from now. One hope remains, the ritual of banishment. 4 runes encanted at Stonehenge will close the gateway. The trouble is, I don't know what the ritual is. If I investigate the strange events heralding the shadow, maybe I could piece it together. That's all I have. A maybe. Alright, so we don't have page 1 recovered, unfortunately. It looks like we have page 2. Which will be good enough for me, I think. So let's read it. Let's read page 2. 4 p.m. Finally read what the F was so desperate for me to look at. Photographs of stone tablets, photocopied multiple times into meaningless gray blurs, with handwritten translations underneath. God knows where they were dredged up from, but the gist of it seems to be a timeline of events yet to come. Ancient prophecies, a flaky area at the best of times, but I have to admit, there are some spooky specifics here. What F felt was most relevant is that the timeline ends a matter of days from now. Oh, I thought F was the F word. No, it's someone's name. I asked him if this was going to turn into the Mayan thing all over again, but then he pointed out that the timeline doesn't really end, per se. It devolves into illustrations, and some rather disquieting ones at that. At least, he seems to think so. All I could see was a bunch of overly photocopied nonsense. What I did find unnerving was the way he kept grinning and sweating, as he described it. I think we'll read the next one all of Tuesday next time that we are back here with a new character, which will probably be undoubtedly sooner rather than later. And this is my logbook of all the times I've died, along with the actual date, so you guys can get a chance as to when I played the game. I think this is the most recent one. Alright, so let's see if I have any creatures 100%ed. Nope, we are still quite some time away. Okay, so let's begin our journey. We leveled up once, so do we get to place another star? Place 3 birth stars. Oh, holy crap, it's not permanent. It affects us every time. Okay, we get 3 of them this time, though. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, wow, we can get a little bit of everything here. Holy crap, we can get a lot of everything here. Okay, either I can go for a lot of one thing. I kind of want a lot of health and sanity. Let's do this. 16 health, 16 sanity. And actually, can I get, like, some... What's the spell chance? Okay, the more spell chance I want, the less of everything else I get. I don't use spells all that often anyway, so I probably should start doing that. We'll aim for the health and sanity. Seems like health is more important to me. Where's my health upgraded the most? Over here by the crab. Alright, we'll go with this. 16 health, 14 sanity. Get 2 more of these. So can I increase my car speed at all? I cannot. Having increased ammo capacity could be useful, though. Let's do that. And I can't increase my movement speed this time. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Because I'm probably going to die, we're going to take research. This way I can get a faster amount of this stuff unlocked. Maybe this will give me bonuses to fighting these creatures. I don't know. So let's try the priest. And let's do... Ooh, I saw 292. Okay. Alright, here we go. You have received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. Look for intel in cursed towns. Restock at safe towns. 4th would probably be your best place to start. Or should we head to Saxworth first? It's not that far out of the way. And if this place is also hostile, I could get more information about this place. Let's go. The Shadow has definite foothold in Lobby, and it's going to make its move soon. Don't expect a warm welcome there if you let this slide. Right, we're at Saxworth. Let's take a look at this place. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the Shadow's attention. Let's find some supplies. See if we can buy anything special from this town. A locksmith kit! Hey, we'll take this. It's all my money, though. I have 3 lockpicks. They always succeed. Okay. And let's go back to town. So now we don't need the keys. That might prove useful. Lobby is... oh, we can go to Forthworth, I suppose. Or we could go to Finsing, Lobby, Herschel, Forthworth, and then double back. If I go to... well, we could also go to Forthworth now, and then Finsing. We should have 10 hours to reach Lobby. Let's go. Sure. Oh, nope. Okay, we ignored it. That was an accident, actually. Let's enter the town. The people of this town have been welcoming, perhaps too much so. There's a hollowness to their attitude that belies a combination of entrancement and evangelism. When pressed, the apparently unaffected people mutter disquieting stories of friends and loved ones returning from meetings with changed personalities. The smiling ones all wear gloves, and baggy clothing buttoned to the neck, as if their flesh must remain hidden. I am convinced that dark power operates beneath the surface, infecting bodies and minds wherever its oily tendrils settle. Let's investigate further. The first people to exhibit strange behavior I have discovered were dock workers. The first known case is estimated to be a man who worked at one of the warehouses on the industrial riverfront. It did not take long to establish that something is wrong there. Workers go in that do not come out, and the nearby river is thick with well-gnawed corpses of fish. Something living there should not be. Very Innsmouth. It's still an Innsmouth day outside today. Okay, this time around I'm going to try to get used to some spells. Oh, this is a somewhat large creature. Oh man, I hope it's not one of those... okay, we're going to need bullets to do this if it's one of those pirate ships. Hopefully we find some other information while we're here. Not a good start. I should have kept running, or should have backed up to let it come at me. Bro. Can I actually... I said it! There we go. Losing subscribers. Hello, what's this? Oh! Not a good start. We see a rune. The BTI rune has been inscribed on the wall in white. It could be either a marking of territory or a gesture of thanks or recognition to another god. Okay, well, we know the BTI rune is in play, and we know that that one is white. For some reason, the functional lockpick has been left here, perhaps to be recovered later. Okay, that's helpful for us. Anything over on this side? No. Wow, we lost 10 hit points already. That's pretty bad. I found 3 armor-piercing bullets, perhaps left over from some kind of police operation. Holy crap, that was terrible. important part of the banishment mantra is to incant the rune of the creature you intend to banish. As the second syllable of the mantra, note, be very certain that you have the right rune. Need some bullets. No. Okay. Oh, box, please give me some bullets. Key ring. Well, that's a shame. We don't need the key ring. We're all done. Nothing but garbage, but there's a piece of sturdy wire I could probably twist into a lockpick. Oh, this is working out well. We're getting tons of lockpicks. That would let me escape these places very, very, very quickly. Because I wouldn't need the key. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of some of these creatures. The little leaping one, I don't quite know how to kill it yet. The townsfolk are not immediately better off with the extermination of the creature behind their enslavement. There have been several murders and suicides already as the memories of their actions return. The best thing I can do for them now is to leave them to heal. Well, we took some damage. As usual, we will use our med kit. And we know the God's Rune is required as the second in this case. I guess you always need the God's Rune, but you need to figure out which one you need to put it in. I hope that's the case, because that's really helpful for future plays that I do of this game. Okay, we will now head to Finstering. We have absolutely no cash, and we're low on bullets now as well. These armor-piercing are going to be tricky for me to keep. A commotion in the road demands my attention. A wild-eyed man in an orange prison uniform stands in the road before a small crowd of people, hiding behind a hostage and holding a gun to their head. He is half-coherently barking threats and making demands that no one can meet. His human shield is struggling enough that, with good aim, it may be possible to shoot him without hitting the innocent. Talk him down. I'd rather just leave. I try to talk some sense into him, but he doesn't seem to comprehend. All he does is point the gun at me and repeat his demands for explanations and transport. The hostage takes this opportunity to break free. Startled, the gunman fires, and a savage pain lodges itself in my arm. It's only a flesh wound, but by the time I've recovered, both the hostage and captor are gone. We took some slight damage. We'll be fine. Though, we won't heal 4 damage, though. Let's enter the town. The atmosphere is tense here as news has spread to the darkness, affecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I cannot sense the Shadow's influence for now. No reason to stay here, then. Let's go to the lobby. We only have 3 bullets, so hopefully these things can be taken up with pistol whip. And the cash we earn, assuming we get cash, will be useful. We'll open this one. Clues go into your notebook, but sorting them is your responsibility. You may want to make use of a table to keep track of it all. All right, we're doing that. I am brought to the problematic area and told the payment will be made once the problem is dealt with. I don't think the locals fully understand what kind of presence is in their town, but they showed much relief and gratitude as I made my way inside. Find and exterminate the large... Oh, come on. Okay. We're not using lockpicks this time. I need to find ammunition. A discarded wallet containing £5. We will hunt for this key. We'll keep going this way. And search all the way down here. Holy crap, I hate that thing. Did we win? To my horror, after the priest in the center of the circle incanted the phrase Angzi, every unfortunate prisoner that had gathered around him mysteriously died in violent, explosive manners. that haunt my nightmares to this day. Alright, well, we completed it. Go us. Another victim of the shadow. Something must have torn their bowels and lower torso apart in a state of animalistic frenzy. Pain. That's pain, I think. We have no bullets. This is very dangerous now. I can't believe we ran out so quickly. These large creatures really take a toll on your supplies. A small bottle of medicinal alcohol, which I immediately put to use. I heard something else in here. In the language of the ancients, the syllable BTI is usually given as a name, but has also variously been written to denote the concepts of suffering, pain, and injury. Well, okay, we already knew that too. We don't have the key yet, do we? So let's go south. Well, actually, there's no key in this place, then. We'll use a lockpick, then, instead. I've been imprisoned by the cult of Yushag. They locked me in a filthy oubliette. I can hear them cursing some enemy god, chanting BTI. I think they're killing people up here. Yushag is an enemy of the god identified by the BTI rune. So we're going to take this away. And put Yushag down here. Lockpick. Let's open this. Any information I can get will be really... Mostly garbage, but there's a piece of sturdy wire I can twist into a lockpick. Rejuvenation. KZ. BTI. Shim. Do not think thyself invincible with the power to heal all wounds instantly. While the ancients will heal thy physical form, they will forever have a claim upon thy mind. It may not be worth the price. Okay, we still have med kits left, so there's no reason for us to heal ourselves yet. People waiting for me outside seem determined not to ask questions. Upon my assurance that the problem is resolved, they pay without quibble. I wonder if this will be the last time I visit this town. Okay, so we saved this town. Let's return to the car. Use our med kit. Holy crap, we should probably just buy another one now, shouldn't we? Let's see what's for sale first. But otherwise, yeah, we will probably replenish our med kit. Oh, flashlight's 15 bucks. No, I'm going to pass on that this time. And wow, all the bullets here are expensive. I don't think I can afford these, but I need a few. We'll buy 2 of each. Ooh, I wanted to go to the hospital next. And we'll buy a med kit refill. Let's do one more area with this session. Let's go up to Herschel next. I gotta get better at the pistol whipping on the little guys. I stop momentarily outside an old church where a youngish man dressed as a priest sits upon the steps, clutching a smoking gun. At his feet lies the corpse of a man, who I can immediately see had been altered quite horrifically by the shadow. The priest registers my presence but does not look up. In a monotone voice, he asks me what has become of our world. Tell him the truth. I tell the priest everything, and he stares wide-eyed throughout. When I am finished, he only has a question for me. Can you stop it? I tell him that I hope so. In reply, he gives me his gun, and mournfully goes back inside the church, locking the door. The gun, I find, is loaded with hollow point rounds. 4 in all. 16 bucks. Holy crap, that was wonderful. Oh, I wanted that one. Darn it. Keep misclicking. Let's enter this town. The shadow crept upon this town. Oh, the shadow cast upon this town hits me like a foul stench the moment I leave the car. Everywhere I look, I see eyes dropped and jaws slack in silent wails of anguished torment. I saw a terrace of houses with all the doors smashed in and curtains closed, soaked with splattered blood. Something far worse than a mere generalized taint has caused this. This is all coming from a source. A loose, poorly handled magical artifact left to leak its foul energies into everything around it. Reports indicate that the strange events began after the police raided an abandoned house. A number of artifacts were seized. The facility the police uses for evidence storage will be my next destination. I have to recover it, and I have to recover it now. And I need to do it before I start paying too much attention to the screams and banging being made at the back of my mind by my sense of self-preservation. And so far my strategy with the bullets is fire what I have the most of. Eventually, I'll need to figure out which creatures are weak to which things. This will not be that run, though. This run's just going to be probably for experience. Darn it, no boxes. Crates. Whoa. I don't know who that was, but we're leaving. Oh, wow, we lost a lot of sanity for that. Was that a cultist? That was probably a cultist. There's something in there, so we're going back up. A dented old cash box here containing £5 and change. A body lies at my feet. They appear to have died in absolute terror. The mouth is open so wide that the jaw appears to have been dislocated. Okay, so... we know fear is another one. Man, I missed the flashlight. I can't even hurt him. Holy crap, it's pointless to fight him. Holy crap. Alright, forget cultists. Just run from them. Let's go this way. That was terrible. A set of keys. Okay. What's this? A single diary page has been stuck here. At least I'll have something to read while this is over. I don't know what achievements I just unlocked, but we got something. 3 armor-piercing rounds. Drunken Master. We're getting all sorts of achievements for some reason. 2 standard bullets. The Purple God is not the god attempting to invade. I know you're reading this, Scholar. Your actions will have far further-reaching consequences than you could possibly imagine. Unless there's any more loot to be found, I can safely call this operation complete. Time to go. Oh god, this is an escape. That means we don't have time to delay. Giant angry face running at us from somewhere. The town is lost to the shadow, and nothing I could have done can change that. But perhaps, with what I recovered here, this will finally be the last. Alright, we got beat up, and we're paranoid. But we ended up leaving with some bullets, and we have 5 more bucks. Let's set ourselves another destination. We'll go to Hobblemoth. And we'll call this session when we reach there. Sure, we'll listen to this one. Please listen to me. None of it is real. There are no monsters. You had a breakdown. The doctors can help. We miss you. 6 sanity. Paranoia must increase the sanity loss I take. Let's do this one as well. Enter the town. It's a safe place. Let's find supplies. Do I need supplies? No, I don't think I can waste the hour. Let's go to Waterbury instead. Normal bullets would be nice, but I'd rather hold on to the cash at the moment. There's fighting on the streets of Kidgate. They could use some hands-on assistance. Don't expect a warm welcome there if you let this slide. I flag down an unmissably fat woman beside an upturned wrecked SUV. She screams incoherently until I crouch down and notice that a small child is trapped into her back seat. And judging by the smell, fuel is leaking. The mother is clearly too large to crawl through the vehicle to her son, but I am not. However, the space I need to crawl through is absolutely strewn with broken glass and razor-sharp exposed components. Nope, we'll try to... Oh, come on. Okay. I don't like either of these options. This character's gonna die so quickly. Let's crawl into the wreck. I squeeze my way through the shattered windscreen and between the two front seats with relative ease. It's only when I try to slide back, clutching the child to my chest, that the hazards slice my legs to ribbons. I gingerly stand, picking shards from my numerous cuts, and hand the child to his mother. Calm, she becomes coherent again, and hands me 12 pounds from her handlebag. That actually kind of works out. We didn't get any large wounds, and 12 bucks is almost enough for a med kit refill. Enter this town. The streets seem to be almost deserted, but I get a prickly feeling in the back of my neck that in it is teeming with life and is trying to stay hidden. I hear an insectile skittering, echoing through the crooked streets and dense alleyways that could conceal no end of horrors. I was walking past a brick house when what I believed to be a chimney crashed to the floor, mere yards behind me. I glanced up in time to see something hop out of sight. I have resolved not to sleep here. Eventually, I glimpsed one of the less subtle creatures through the times that I was able to start pursuing it. I ran, keeping the indistinct shape in the center of my view as best as I could lead me to its home. To my surprise, it was a rather modern office building with a business park to the south of town. Outwardly clean and undisturbed, but the stench when the door opened made my eyes stream. Perhaps a species prefers to nest in clean, ordinary environments. It hardly matters. They must be exterminated. Oh, lots of kill all the things in this series. The carving dates back to at least 6000 BC and depicts Kahoth paying blessings and tribute to the figure labeled the God of Fear. Its value as an antique is, unfortunately, meager. Kathos is the god of fear. Purple god is not the invading god. Yugoth is god identified the BTI rune. BTI is also pain. Oh wait, what was that? Yushag is the enemy. Kuthos is the god of fear. Why do I have Yushag here? Yushag is the enemy. Okay, so let's not do any of this nonsense, and we'll hold on to these clues till later. You've only got a few seconds to act. When I see that thing, I should charge it. Set of keys. Alright, good. We don't need to use lockpicks now. A single diary page. Okay, diary page 7 found. Many cultures have quaint associations with colors. To the ancient Polynesians, purple was regarded as a color of love. It was supposed to be the color you see at every moment of orgasm. Lust is purple. Alright, I'm just gonna... You know what? We're just gonna leave all these kind of empty. Because I don't actually know any of this, and I'm getting confused. The only thing I know is that these symbols are present. I also have some of the gods' names, but I don't have enough information to go on to figure out who they belong to. The place is infested with creatures from the shadow. The only option to find and exterminate however many of them remain. Oh, this is terrible. This is a nightmare. All these kill missions. Oh, did we not search this already? I thought we did. We did. That was kind of lucky. We took a sanity hit, though. Oh my god! I cleared the shadows minions from another area, but I can faintly hear their skittering movements. This is like the worst mission to do! Oh, a nest end creatures. Snack food gives me some life. Pain is here somewhere. The language of the ancients, the symbol KZ is usually given as a name, but has also variously been written to denote the concepts of fear, paranoia, anxiety. Nothing left, thank goodness. 4 pounds. My recording device picked up the chanting of some kind of mantra intended to ward off evil. It's hard to make out, but the last part definitely sounded like KZ. I hate you, but I need to learn how to fight you. We're bleeding. We're gonna die. Oh no. Well, it was a good run. I think the illusionary creatures still count if you try to flee. No magic wand has been waved over the town to remove the taint of the shadow, but with the infestation removed, it's certainly quieter. My way back to the car, hoping that what remnant of this town's population survives will get back on their feet. There goes all of that. And we need help, so we gotta go back to Hobblemouth. No, I don't have time. We're gonna go to Castleborough. As this wound slowly kills me. Keep running, coward. The only reason you're still alive is because your feeble efforts amuse our lord. Well, don't worry, friend. I'm gonna die very soon. Let's enter this town. It's a hostile town. At first I was ready to declare this town to be unblemished, but the facade fades quickly under scrutiny. In response to my questioning, a few residents have seemed ready to give an urgent account, only to think better of it or be shushed into silence by another. A number of anonymous notes have been passed to me by various means, some demanding I leave, some revealing details that sicken my soul. This is a town paralyzed by an omnipresent darkness grown quietly in under everybody's feet like a fungus. Nope, we're not staying. We're going here, fighting, clearing the town. Hopefully we'll find a hospital. There's a short traffic jam on the motorway, not a major one. I should be moving again within minutes, but I take the opportunity to get out for a moment and stretch my legs. Other families had the same idea. A couple are arguing around the car in front, and their young daughter, clad in pajamas, is hastily and a hastily thrown on coat. Ask me if everything's going to be alright. I tell the girl what she thinks she wants to hear, and soon she is called back by her parents. This is bad. Okay, so they take the bad exit, and I lost even more sanity. Anxiety seems to be getting better of me, and I'm anxious. I feel hot and nauseous, and my hands won't stop shaking. Hopefully it will pass. We are so doomed. Low sanity, low life. Let's just enter the town and get this battle over with. As soon as I arrive, I see creatures of shadow infesting the streets, attacking wantonly. The people are making valiant effort to fight them off, but the struggle could go either way. We won, we turned the tide, we give advice on the future defense, and we earn 24 pounds. We can visit the hospital. Wow, this wound is terrible. Treat bleeding for 10. Back to town, return to car. Oh, we don't have any supplies. That's right, I forgot about that. Visit the hospital again. Refill the med. Oh god, no, no, no. No, no. Gain sanity, thank goodness. Let's do this again. Visit the hospital. There's a discredited doctor operating a backstreet surgery here. They will heal me without question. Let's refill our med kits. Back to town, return to the car. Use all the med kit. You're kidding me. We need another med kit then. Let's visit the hospital. Refill the med kit. Oh my god. Back to town. Find supplies. We'll take the body armor. We keep getting beat up pretty badly. I don't want to spend the money on more bullets, so we return... No. We turn to the car. I got reports of a sleeper cell in Goreport. Needs cleanup sooner rather than later. Do it or don't, but if you don't, the town won't be safe for long. It's right next to us. Let's do this, and then we'll finally call this session. This has been too addicting. We'll go to Birchester next, and then Castleborough. We could go straight to Castleborough. This might let us go to Goreport after it. Sure. I know what you're doing is important. I don't know how I know, but I feel it. Do what you have to and make sure you come back to us. Oh, thank goodness, 6 sanity recovered. Actually, no, you know what? No. We will do this. Let's do this. At first, I was ready to declare this town to be we already did this. Unblemished, but troubling signs have begun to emerge. Everywhere I investigate, I attract desperate looks from people, as if trying to urgently convey something to me without the people around them suspecting. The air is thick with unaired secrets and unconfirmed suspicions, manifesting as whispers, graffiti, and anonymous texts. There is evil here. I know it. One so loathsome that it will freeze even the busiest tongues. I'm going to return to the car and take these drugs. And we will now do this. With assurance of absolute secrecy, I was able to persuade a rather distraught woman to divulge that her child had gone missing. The other townsfolk insist she is mad, but their words are less important than the frequent worried glances they make to an ominous-looking office building that looms above the houses, allegedly one of the town's major employers. My next avenue of investigation seems obvious. It's going to be the second part, I think, what remains of them. I forgot. I have the death spell, don't I? And I wasn't using it when I was fighting those creatures. Darn it, I'm so stupid. We'll know for next time. Ah, darn it. Spells, Tim. You have... Very old 9mm ammunition box with 3 bullets remaining. We can go south here. Let's do that. Found a set of keys. Okay, that's cool. No lockpicks required. Another journal entry. Page 8. We're still missing page 1. The KZ rune has been inscribed on the wall here in orange. It could be either a marking of territory or a gesture of thanks. Hold on, we know purple, we've seen white, so we know the colors. We should at least get those written down. I'll fix the actual color association with the runes later. I don't know how to kill cultists. The walls of the cave were absolutely covered in rune, commonly pronounced as BTI, each one daubed on the chalky white paint by what I sincerely hope are human fingers. I'm going to do all this off-screen before I start the next session, assuming I'm alive to do so. Worshippers consider it a grave insult to draw Yushek's symbol in white, as this is the color associated with one of their oldest and bitterest rivals among the ancients. The carving dates back to at least 6000 BC and depicts Chaoth defeating and casting out a figure labeled the God of Lust. It appears to have been intended as an insult to a rival faith. I'm not fighting cultists. I don't know how to fight them. I recovered some dusty jewelry I estimate to be worth about 4 pounds. I wonder if my sanity does... If it actually hits 0, am I actually insane and shoot myself? The name Koth often appears in relation to physical suffering. Early Christians claim it was a word uttered by Christ on the cross, but it also appears in the language of pre-Roman Celtic tribes to identify some kind of pain avatar or spirit. This has been a rich place for all the information I need about various things. The person is up in here, probably. And quite dead. I found whatever remains of the person I was sent to find. There's nothing to do to help them, except get out of here and break the bad news. Two more bullets. The news of the death did not, it seems, come entirely unexpected to the poor soul waiting for my return, but they seemed to appreciate my efforts. As I made excuses, they pressed a wallet into my hands, explaining that it had been left behind the previous visiting occult investigator. My recording device picked up the chanting of some kind of mantra intended to ward off evil. It was hard to make out, but the third part definitely sounded like SHM. Okay, that went kinda well. We'll heal our wounds. Thank goodness we have the suit. We need to buy more drugs. We need more cash for that. We can heal our wounds. Oh, I forgot I had... God darn it, Tim! I can heal my wounds with this. Oh, I forgot. And we also know Circle of Death. We just need the first rune, and then we're good to go. Oh, I also need to figure out which god it is. So, we're going to stop here. We'll set our destination back to Goreport to stop the Shadow from claiming this. And then... well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we don't get slaughtered instantly. But we'll find out then. I'll see you guys later. Thanks, and take care.